respecting the expectations from everyone present and to maintain the decorum of the meeting as per the Toastmasters International Guidelines. I would like to begin by stating the mission of the Toastmasters Club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. To make this meeting experience seamless for all, I would like to give a few instructions that we need to follow in the online meeting environment. I request all the speakers and role bearers to prefix their role to their name so that it is easy to identify them. All speakers are requested to do a quick audio and video check before they start their speech. Request the speakers to also confirm that they are able to see the timer cards before they start their speech. Do not click on the share screen unless your speech or role requires you to do so. Please keep yourselves on mute until you're required to speak. Kindly keep your cameras switched on so our speakers can enjoy their virtual stage experience, and please be generous while giving applauses and appreciation through virtual gestures. Please do not post anything on the chat box for all participants in the middle of the speech unless your role requires you to do so or the audience responses are asked for. Use reaction buttons as much as you want to convey your appreciation and applause. At Toastmasters, please note that we refrain from talking about sex, religion, and politics. Please turn off your cell phones or set them on silent mode while you are speaking if you're a speaker. This meeting is being recorded. In case you have any reservations, please let us know. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome the presiding officer of the day. With hundreds of applause, let us welcome the VP membership of our club and the presiding officer of the meeting, Toastmaster Ranjeev Singh. Ranjeev is a farmer sales professional and a traveler by passion. He has been a Toastmaster since December 2021. Ranjeev is an enthusiastic learner and loves to be empathetic towards each person he interacts with. He would love to be called as empathetic Ranjeev, as he says. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Ranjeev.
Thank you very much, Sergeant Mitu Mohanty, Toastmaster Mitu. I'm really thanking you for introducing me, and I welcome all the Toastmaster and guest to another meeting of Enunciators Toastmaster. This is a 20th meeting, actually in official, but if you remember, we have started our meeting long ago, so it is almost second year where we are in this year 2025, and this is your first meeting of 2025. And I know many of you people might have a goal. You have set some of the goals which we discussed last time and this time also. Let us work as Toastmaster Club has always given. uh, it provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which our members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater confidence and personal growth. Our mission derives from our club vision to be place of deep community where aspiring speakers and leaders come to learn, and proven and orators and interpret pioneers continue to grow and share their wisdom. So, as a Toastmaster, each meeting we have a theme, and today's theme, of course, all of you are aware. In some time, our Toastmaster of the day will introduce, and definitely she will share. So today in the meeting, I see we have one guest. I am able to see guest, but he is already Toastmaster, I believe. Toastmaster Tarun, right? Any other two guest I am not able to see. Just let me check if
Yes,
any.
we have a couple of people, Mridula and Sarika, all the
Okay.
others who are
Oh,
still.
no, it's
Everyone,
so, so before I hand over this virtual stage to our Toastmaster of the day, let me call our guest Sarika Rajput. So, Sarika, is it possible, future Toastmaster, I can say, Sarika, is it possible to come on camera and share about how did you came to know about this meeting and any specific reason to come for this meeting? Yes, Sarika, is it possible?
We can start with Tarun. He's also a guest.
Yeah, of course. I thought, okay, no problem. So let us start with a guest from our other Toastmaster club, Toastmaster Tarun. Can you please share about yourself and yes, about how did you came to know about this meeting?
sure, sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Ranjeev. I am Tarun Agrawal, and I have been pursuing Toastmasters online. Previously, I was part of the Gabby's Club, which is a Bangalore-based club. I was continuing through online. I am a quite old member in Toastmasters, but my journey has been quite on and off. So right now, I'm at level three, and through Toastmaster website, I was searching for nearby Toastmasters club, and that's how I came to know about this club. And then I got in touch with Priya, so she helped me explaining the details, and now I'm here. So I'm excited to know about how you guys are conducting the meeting and explore and to be part. Hopefully, will be become member of the club. So thanks, Mr. TM Ranji. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tarun. And believe me, you will be definitely thrilled to attend this meeting because we have some of the USP which you will come to know during our meeting. So, yes, another guest we have is
Yeah.
Mridula. So, is it possible, Mridula, to come on the stage, or can you share how did you came to know and your any expectation or anything you would like to share? Mridula, is it possible? If not, then definitely I will call later part of the day. Once we complete the meeting, you can have your experience of this meeting and then you can share your inputs and feedback about the meeting and your experience. So, yes, without further ado, I would like to call on this virtual stage Toastmaster of the Day and none other than Toastmaster Priya Rathod. I would like to share normally say we have 24 hours, but Toastmaster Priya Rathod works more than 24 hours. This is what is my experience. And Toastmaster Priya Rathod is NLP practitioner. She is I know she's a teacher. She is a package in herself about a good orator. And when it comes to communication, she is a master. We are learning, I am learning, and let us learn all of us. Let me see what is in the pitara of Toastmaster of the day. I would like to call on this virtual stage Toastmaster Priya. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ranjeev. And a very, very warm welcome to everybody to meeting number 20 of Enunciators Toastmasters Club. Rightly said by Toastmaster Meetu Mohanty that this is our first meeting of the year. And what normally happens during the new year? We all have resolutions. Now, it is it is something that people say that resolutions are not very popular anymore because they know that we don't follow it. However, still, I would say that there is a certain benchmark that we all create in our mind when we have something like a very important date approaching us. It would be any new year, or it could be a festival, when we are trying to explore a new us in the making. We are trying to inspire ourselves from within. However, there are times when our inspiration and motivation from inside doesn't really work. That's when we look for motivation coming extrinsically from outside. And that is exactly what our theme of today is. Once again, a very, very warm welcome to all our guests and my dear students who are a little camera shy today, but we will talk to them a little later. Mridula, Shivam, Sarika, and everybody. But thank you so much for coming. Have you ever wondered, I mean, has this happened to you, that when you were in the lemon and spoon race in your school, just about to start from the start line, and you really did not know how to go forward, you felt that your lemon will fall off your spoon. There was someone at the back cheering you up, motivating you up, and saying, yes, you can do it. Come on, keep going ahead, keep going ahead. Do you recall? Just not the lemon and the spoon race, but any race that you have performed or played, or any drama on stage, and you were not the one cheering for yourself, there was someone else from the background motivating you. It started right in the beginning. And we, not knowing if we can really perform, actually did so very well. We at least finished the race. We wouldn't have done it on our own. We needed support. And that support came from an external motivator. That external motivator, known as extrinsic motivator, is someone who gave us the much needed push. And the effect of it all was we at least finished the race. And for some people, they excel the race. Many a times we don't have faith in ourselves, but there's someone else who has more faith in us than we do to ourselves. That effect is known as the Pygmalion effect in upper caps. Pygmalion, now you may say, what kind of Pygmalion? What word is it? So I'll tell you, the origin of this word came from, it is a Greek word. It means a myth. It was a myth. So when a sculptor was sculpting his statue long back, many years ago, and he put so much of life into that statue because he believed that the statue could move, and the statue did. This is an old story that some sculptor brought the statue to life, and that's exactly how his myth became a reality. When a myth and an illusion becomes a reality in Greek, you call it Pygmalion. And that's where the term Pygmalion effect comes from, which now inherently means that you start with no belief at all about yourself. You start from ground zero, slowly and steadily and slowly, you make a difference, profound impact, whether it being excelling at the race or it being finishing the race, finishing something that you once wanted to start, but you did not have faith in yourself. It's a beautiful concept of Pygmalion, where if we are the sources of someone else's Pygmalion, we give them more faith and more hope than they once imagined. And we are able to change lives. We're going to be talking more about the Pygmalion or the Rosenthal effect in this session in parts. For now, for everybody's advantage, especially for the guests, this is to let you know that Toastmasters International is a platform for public speaking. Because we have many platforms from where we learn public speaking. We can go to personality development school, public speaking school. That's fine. But where do I practice it? I need a platform. So everybody does not have a Hyde Park, like in London, central London, HYDE Park. And everyone wants to raise a toast or speak. There comes a platform with a ready-made audience at any given point in time, and it is Toastmasters. Yes, it is. Now, coming to Toastmasters International's meetings, the meetings in Toastmasters Internationals are structured in a way that we have three most important parts of it. One section is that of the prepared speeches, where we would have our own Toastmasters completing their project speeches. And then they deliver their speeches here on the Toastmasters forum. Then we also have some impromptu speakers. That is people who are coming for a speech that is given to them on the spot. It is an unplanned speech. So the first segment is of a planned speech. The second is of an unplanned one. And the third segment we have, which is of general evaluation. That means to know how did we do. Each and every role bearer and each and every person who comes onto the fore needs to know how well they have done. And we have an all-rounded evaluation also. In Enunciators Toastmasters Club, we have an additional segment of the book review, which we don't have today. But otherwise, I'm just mentioning that we have it otherwise in our club. So if you love reading books and you've read any book, you can present your book in 5 to 7 minutes standard. So that's what we can do. So with that, let us embark on this journey. And let us call our role bearers first, who will make this meeting, take them forward and make it successful. The first role bearer that we would have right now in the meeting is the grammarian. So our grammarian for today is Toastmaster Nisha Sharma, who has joined us and done a lot of speeches with us. Toastmaster Nisha, stage is
यो
on.
त्यो सानो कराई छ नि रमा त्यो धोएर एकचोटि यो बन्दाको तरकारी
Everyone else,
निकाल्नु
you all can be on mute. Okay. And Toastmaster Nisha,
Thank
over
you.
to you.
Thank you, Priya. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and the guests present today. My name is Nisha Sharma, and I have the pleasure of being your grammarian for today's meeting. In this role, I'll be paying attention to how we use language during our speeches and table topics. I'll be noting interesting words, effective use of language, and any opportunity to improve clarity or precision. At the end of the meeting, I'll provide feedback on what I observed. I will also be presenting the word of the day. The word of the day for today's meeting is grit, Grit. Grit is defined as perseverance and passion for long-term goals, the ability to keep going despite challenges or obstacles, and staying committed even when things get tough. You are encouraged to incorporate the word grit into your speeches, table topics, and I'll be listening closely to see how many of you can weave this word into our language today. And I'll highlight the best examples at the end of the meeting. As the meeting progresses, I'll also be noting any notable use of language, whether it's a strong vocabulary, impactful phrases, or perhaps any areas where language could be more effective. At the conclusion of the meeting, I'll share my observations. Let's enjoy the meeting and keep our ears tuned to the power of language. Over to you, Toastmaster Priya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nisha. That was a great introduction. And I would say that consistency is also a product of grit and determination that people can have. So it is easy to join something, but to keep it going, we need that kind of grit. Thank you. With that, let us see who is our next role player, and that is our R counter for today. And our R counter in this meeting is again a woman of great grit and determination. Toastmaster Margaret, the stage is all yours.
Good morning, Toastmasters. Thank you Miss Priya, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. My role as the accounter is to record unnecessary sounds used by the speakers and role bearers. They include the crutch sounds filler words, but, like, so, okay, filler phrases, you know, and so, etc. Extremely long pauses also will be counted. The crutch words or filler sounds obstruct the smooth flow of speech, can be annoying to the listeners at the same time, decreasing the value of the speech. Therefore, the accounter notes these words and phrases in order to help the speaker become aware of them and minimize the use of these words and phrases in future. I'll present the accounter report when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the meeting. Thank you. Over to you, team of the day, Priya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Margaret, for your account, making us understand about your role. And with that, we come to a very, very important role bearer. Obviously, we all need to keep time. Our timer for today is Toastmaster Awadh, who belongs to the pharmaceutical background. He has joined us new but has taken up quite a few roles by now. Toastmaster Awadh, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Priya Rathore, and good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Avadh Kishore, and I am the timer for today's meetings. As a timer, I will record the time durations of every speech. Every speaker is given a specific time limit. So I will using these color cards for signal the speaker. In the case of the project speaker, when the speaker reaches the minimum time allotted, I will show green card. When the speaker reaches the midpoint of time allotted, I will display yellow card. And at the end of the time speaking, I will show the red card. For example, during 5 to 7 minutes speech, I will show green at 5, yellow at 6, and red at 7th minute. After the allotted time limit, the speaker has 30 seconds grace period. To wrap up, and end of every section, I will report the time taken by every speaker. Thank you, and over to Toastmaster. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Awadh, for the explanation of your timer's role. And with that, we have, like our presiding officer had mentioned, that there are some USPs of our club. And one of them is obviously this role, known as the role of a listener. So let us go to our listener today, who is Toastmaster Satish Sarthi. I take him as my right hand in this club because anything that I need, he never says no to me. So with that, let us please put our hands together to welcome our listener for today, Toastmaster Satish Sarthi. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Priya Rathore. A large part of our communication is always about listening, isn't it so? When we communicate, we speak and listen both. We are, however, only taught to speak in school, colleges, and even at home. Rarely are we taught to listen. Our focus is always on speaking. Being a good listener needs motivation, as it allows us to understand the other person's expression of thoughts. And there are various levels of listening too. Toastmasters International encourages this through the role of a listener. As listeners, we may want to encourage ourselves constantly to listen. My role as a listener allows me to keep a tab on the speeches and communication by our speakers and take excerpts out of them. Hence, please listen attentively and intently, as towards the end, when called upon by the general evaluator, I shall come up with a quiz and I encourage participation based on your listening skills. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Priya Rathod.
Thank you, Toastmasters Satish. With that, let us embark upon this journey without further ado on our prepared speeches. Now, to let everybody know what prepared speeches are, everybody who joins Toastmasters, they are given not topics but themes to complete their projects, and they can make topics based on the theme. Everybody who's a Toastmaster always endeavors to complete these projects as many as possible. So with that, we have two speakers for today. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Sanjeev Singh. Toastmaster Sanjeev is, he belongs to the pharma industry and he is at the director level. So, I'm also his evaluator, so I'd like to mention a little bit about the objective of his speech. So Toastmaster Sanjeev is going to deliver his level 2 project 1 speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to identify his or her primary leadership style. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspects of his or her primary leadership style and to discuss leadership styles in general. So with that, let us call upon our speaker. Yes. Spotlight, and along with that, I shall also add the timer.
Toastmaster Priya.
Sorry, I just got dropped off. Toastmaster Sanjeev.
Yeah, good morning.
Leading together. Okay, wait, let me spotlight Toastmaster Sanjeev now. Okay, along with his timer, Toastmaster Awadh.
So I start, Priya. Good morning.
Toastmaster Sanjeev, leading together and growing together. Leading together and growing together, Toastmaster Sanjeev, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya. And before I start my speech, I would like to play a small act, and act will be supported by Toastmaster Satish, Toastmaster Awadh, and Toastmaster Ranjeev. Welcome team for launch meeting. We have to launch the product in a day 1. That means when patent expire, we have to launch. We have to plan for a strategy for launching, need your input. Toastmaster Satish.
Sorry, I was on mute. We should manufacture the product and keep it ready for launch.
Good idea, great idea. Yeah, so we should keep discussion with even the distributor for their readiness to take it to the market. Thanks, Ranjit, for your suggestion. I heard you have some personal issue. Please meet me privately. See if I can do something for you. Sure.
Since this launch is crucial, we should keep eyes on production and take reports for every day to off so product can be made available on time.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Awad. Definitely, I will keep eyes on not only on production but all stakeholder so we can launch product with the grit. This is just act which is reflecting my leadership in daily work in office. It is blend of democratic leadership and affiliative leadership. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Leadership is not a just one size fit all approach. It's well crafted recipe where right balance of ingredients creates something remarkable. For me, that recipe combines the inclusivity of democratic leadership and with empathy of affiliative leadership. Today, I would like to share how this blend has shaped my leadership journey, the challenges I have faced, and lessons I have learned. Democratic leadership is about recognizing the strength in collective wisdom. It's knowing that the best idea often emerges from the group rather than the single individual. I first realized this during our US FDA. You know that US FDA audit is so crucial. I was leading the team. It was high stakes project and temptation to micromanage was strong, but I chose involve my team instead. I started every meeting by asking for input. How audit will be completed successfully? What are missing? What is your anticipation of questions the auditor will ask? What I discovered was astonishing. One team member who was actually quite shy shared a fantastic idea, an innovative idea that became the backbone of our audit. That was creating a bar room where all documents will be kept and make easily accessible. One team member suggested how we should receive the auditor, how we do hospitality. This experience taught me that leadership is not having all answer, rather how you ask the question and when you ask the question. While democratic leadership fosters collaboration, it is a affiliative style that strengthens the bonds between team members. Affiliative leadership is about putting people first, showing the value them not just their skill, but as individuals. I recall a time when one of team member, let's call her name Priya, was struggling with personal issue. Her performance began deep and deadline were being missed. Instead reprimanding her, I pulled her aside for a private conversation. She opened up about challenges she was facing, and I offered her flexibility and support. The transformation was fantastic. The result is coming fantastic way. This was just not a empathy. It was about building trust and loyalty within the team. Every leadership has own style, and there is some drawback. Democratic leadership can something showing decision making. It's easy to get caught up in less discussion and debates. To counter this, I have learned to set clear timeline for discussion and streamline discussion, effectively to keep team on track. Affiliative leadership, on the other hand, risks in prioritizing the harmony over accountability. There have been moments when I have hesitated to address underperformance person people. I have since realized that constructive feedback is very helpful when we deliver with empathy, can strengthen the relationship rather than harm them. I am facing that the card is not visible. Sorry. When combined, their style create powerful synergy by involving people in decision and showing genuine case in their well-being. You can foster not just productive team and resilient one. For instance, one project we face a tight deadline that seemed impossible to meet. By consulting the team as a democratic way, I learned that a small process change could save us for hours. At the same time, I made sure and acknowledged the stress everyone was under and encouraged breaks and team building activity. Not only did we meet the deadline, but the team came out stronger and more cohesive than ever. Reflecting in my journey, I realized a few things. Leadership is about trust. Flexibility is essential. And leadership is a journey, not destination. In closing, I would like to have with a thought. Leadership is not about being a louder voice or sharpest strategy. It's about building bridge. It's about creating an environment where people feel valued, inspired, and connected. When we had lead together, we grow together. And that is my view. It's the essence of true leadership. Thank you. And over to Toastmaster of the Day, Priya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjeev, for that amazing speech on leadership as part of your Level 2 and Project 1. With that, it's time for our next speaker. But before we go on to the next speaker, there's something that I'm reminded of. Let us take a quick picture before it is too late. Let's have a group picture, everybody. And I'm going to take it to the gallery mode.
Yes, yes.
Okay. May I request everyone, Uma and Sanjeev, Shivam, Mrudula, to please be on a video on mode. Sanjeev, you as well, our speaker.
Yes, I am on the with the two systems. So one
Okay,
system
okay. Sorry. Okay, okay. All right.
Okay, okay. So hope all of us are ready for
Yes, yes,
the
yes.
yes. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, memory is captured. I'm gonna share it in the group. Go ahead, Toastmaster Priya.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I also see our other guest, a new guest has joined us, Leon. Yeah. So we will talk in a while, Leon, and welcome to the meeting. Our next speaker for today is another Toastmaster who has proved her mettle in Enunciators Club. Her Level 2 Project 1 today. Her evaluator is Toastmaster Ranjeev Singh. So since we're doing the same level along with it's the same project, so we will not read out the objectives. May I please invite Toastmaster Meetu onto the floor? Yes, and her timer as well. And may I request everyone else who is a non-speaker to kindly mute themselves. Okay, and let me also have our timer onto the screen. Yes, can you see the timer card, Toastmaster Meetu? All right. Toastmaster Meetu. The hidden secret, how NLP impacts our daily lives. the hidden secret, how NLP impacts our daily lives. Over to you, Toastmaster Meet.
My manager never appreciates my work, said my client. Frustration edged across their face. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. Have you ever caught yourself saying something like that? Absolutes, like never and always, are often distorting the reality. That's where neuro linguistic programming, or NLP as we call it, comes in. It is a framework that helps us understand the patterns in our mind and the communications that we can reshape for preferred outcomes. I gently asked my client, are you sure it's never? Can you think of a time when your manager did appreciate you? After a little pause and silence, my client said, well, during the presentation last month, my manager did compliment me for my work. That shift from never to rarely was like opening a locked door. We together reframed their perception, enhanced the positive memory, and boosted their confidence to provide strategies for a better communication. Neurolinguistic programming is a psychological framework that explores the connection between the way we think, that is neuro, the way we communicate, that is linguistic, and the patterns that follow as behavior because of our thinking and the way of communication. That is known as programming. Neurolinguistic programming provides tools and techniques to understand and reframe our thoughts for greater results. In essence, NLP helps us decode the language of the mind to improve communication, build stronger relationships, and to unlock our personal and professional growth. I chose NLP as the topic today because I witnessed the tremendous transformative power of NLP for enhancing grit and perseverance. As a life and leadership coach, I've seen how its tools have helped people to break free from limiting beliefs, mastering emotional triggers, and build meaningful connections. Today, I'll share these tools that can empower you. I'm sharing with you 5 powerful tools. The first one, which is known as reframing. Change how you view challenges. Instead of saying, I failed at this, reframe it as, I learned something valuable. Reframing changes or transforms the obstacles into opportunities. The second powerful tool is anchoring. Attach positive emotions to physical gestures. For example, recalling a moment of strong calm and peace in your life and holding your thumb and forefinger together to anchor it can help you stay composed in the most triggering and challenging situation. The third is known as meta model. Though the word is like a model, but it is all about deepening the communication by asking precise questions. If someone says, nobody listens to me, instead of taking that as the truth, try to ask a thought provoking question like, what do you mean when you say nobody? This can bring in more clarity and foster a deeper understanding of the other person. The fourth one is modeling. Modeling is observing and imitating successful behaviors. Have you ever seen that when you see a person who is really like a role model, You want to imbibe all their actions? That exactly is modeling. Identify a great communicator. Study their habits, tone, posture, phrasing, and incorporate these as your own with your unique style. Coming to the last and the fifth one is presuppositions. They are the preferred truths or empowering beliefs. So, one presupposition, for example, is people have all the resources they need to succeed. So, this mindset shifts your role in a conversation from a fixing to a facilitating behavior that builds trust and empowerment. When I first started my public speaking, I was a little intimidated. And that is when I started modeling the confident speakers. Their pauses, their gestures, their tone, how they walk, how they talk, how they look at the audience. So it was over time that these, not all I would say, but some of the behaviors became my very own. And I also added a dash of my own style in it. So, modeling has taught me that even excellence can be learned step by step. As we have all heard about the famous writer Maya Angelou, people will forget what you did. People will forget what you said, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Think about the conversations you're going to have this week. Will they be driven by your old habits, old patterns, or are you planning to take charge? Reframe a challenge, anchor positivity, ask deeper questions, model excellence, or adopt an empowering belief. Each interaction is a chance to create a ripple effect of change. Communication isn't just speaking words, it's about transformation. When we master NLP, we don't just change how we speak, we change how we connect, lead, and live. So I challenge you in your next conversation, try one NLP tool and see the magic unfold. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Fabulous, fabulous speech, Toastmaster Meetu. Thank you so much for reinforcing the communication for everyone so that we can also leverage ourselves through NLP. And with that, coming back to Pygmalion effect, like really soon, I would like to tell everyone that Pygmalion effect, that positive belief system that we have in ourselves, which we don't get from ourselves just like that, but it is something which is borrowed motivation from outside. It has 4 stages, 4 steps of these borrowed motivations. The first step, when someone from outside sets an expectation. So expectations set from the outside is the first stage of Pygmalion effect, where you would see anybody, it could be your boss, your teacher, your parent, your mentor, your friends, or anyone telling us that you can do it. Once they do that, we come to the second stage, where we have a behavioral change and a behavioral shift, where we actually start to think, if everyone is saying so, can it be possible? And yes, it is possible. So the behavioral change happens because of the subtle communication coming from outside. And we take action. So once we take action, we come on to the third stage, which is when our self-belief grows. When the self-belief grows, which means that we are able to see evidences of our good performance and behavioral shift from outside, which instills some kind of confidence in us. And once this confidence is built, we come to the fourth stage, which is about performance happening. So the improvisation of performance is because the confidence has happened, which is in evidence. And once we get onto this path, there is really no looking back. We keep going on and on and on into the journey of success and changed behavior. All because of Pygmalion, because someone from the outside motivated us to do so. Haven't we all gone to stadiums where some matches are being played, cricket, football? What do the spectators really do? They encourage us from outside. They encourage the players from outside. That's Pygmalion happening in action. We shall discuss more about the Pygmalion, including its examples, in the time to come within this meeting. Now it's time to get on to the next part of the next segment of the meeting, which is about motivation coming from outside again through our table topics master. So we shall have again our listener, Toastmaster Satish Sarthi, who is donning multiple hats and being our table topic master for today. Toastmasters Master Satish Sarthi, the stage is all yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Priya. Uh, Table topic is an opportunity to strengthen the muscle, and it is said that the more you use the muscle, the better you become good at it. So today what I'm attempting is I have made some topics, and the topics are around day-to-day life. Also, some topics are on Pygmalion effect. How are we going to go ahead with this? I will give you a number. The number ranges between 1 to 12. And you need to choose the number, and then I'll share the name of the topic with you. You have approximately 10 seconds time to think, and then you can deliver. I would request a timer to be highlighted. And here we go. Okay, so hands raised, please, for the selection of topic. Physical.
Toastmaster Satish, can we also have timing guidelines for the table topics, please?
Yes. So the minimum time required to be spoken is 1 minute, and the maximum time needs to be 2 minutes. You will have 30 seconds grace period time to wrap up your speech. So timers, please note this time requirement. And now let's raise your hand for the participation. I think I'm facing some challenge. Okay, one hand I saw now. One. So only one. I encourage others. Okay, Leon De Silva. Okay, so good to go. Leon, Toastmaster Leon. Choose the number, please. Number of your choice. And if you can come up on the screen, it would be lovely.
Number 6.
Number 6. So for you, the topic is my teacher and his expectation from me. My teacher and his expectation from me, Leon De Silva.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for this wonderful speech title. My teacher and her expectations from me. Growing up, I was with many teachers. We have all been through it, through our school life, to our college life, and if you have done your masters not online, but uh, for your masters also. So your education is filled with a lot of expectations. Now, I don't think only my teachers have expectations about me. Even my family does. My friends do. All of us have some expectations. And just like today's topic today, the expectations from others may be is all depends upon how we perceive it. They say even criticism can be positive if it's a positive criticism. So so it depends on me as to how I take it. When I am faced with an advice or an expectation from another person, I often think about it as in, is that really useful for me or helpful for me? And if the answer is yes, I apply it. If the answer is no, I tell the person, or rather I just keep quiet and I say, this is not what for me. Maybe some other time I'll do it. Or maybe I might just tell that person saying that you're just giving me something which I don't really require. That's your expectation and not mine. That could be not so positive in nature, but sometimes it's required to do that. So expectations basically vary in different sense. But for me, when I tell them about it, I would like to know as to what I expect from another person. That would be more appreciable. I think about myself in a way, saying that just like how others have expectation, I too have something with what I would like to say. So it all depends as to what you really want. There are expectations all about me. Right now, the table topic master is telling me, saying that your time is over and you're expected to stop talking. It's back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Leon de Silva. You well expressed and you actually let us know something about the way you take decisions. And with this, I would like to choose guest Toastmaster Tarun. And Toastmaster Tarun, I would encourage you to choose
Number 2.
number 2. So, Toastmaster Tarun, for you, the topic is my way, or rather your way of getting best from people. My way of getting best from people. Toastmaster Tarun.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Whenever in life we always come a situation in society, whether it is at family level or at your corporate level, whether you want everyone to pursue your way, or sometimes you get pressurized and you have to follow the others way. As an individual, we always want that I should dominate, so everyone should follow me. And who doesn't like that you have a number of followers? And we have clear examples, Instagram, YouTube, everyone is asked how many followers you have. So everyone wants that they should have a lot of followers. On the other hand, if you are not strong enough or you are not expert enough in your field, then in spite of what you want, you will have to follow the others way. But if we see the crux behind both of this, the crux is coming from an ego, my way or your way. The focus should be, what is the aim, what is the objective, why I am here, even if it is a corporate, why I am in that and why I'm in that situation. So if the aim is to achieve that goal, whether it is in cricket, whether it is in family, or whether it is in corporate, if you understand the goal is to achieve that specific project or achieve that specific timeline, then the idea should be always to figure it out whether it is most efficient way. Which is the most efficient way? It is your way or my way. Or it could be a combination of your way and my way. So if we approach in this way that this is the best approach, it could be a mixer or it could be your way. And I just want to follow the best approach so that as an organization, as a system, we achieve the best goal. Similar to what Toastmasters, there is no way. It's just the way where we all can grow and achieve. So having said that, I would say it's not the way, it's the goal we should focus. Thank you. Over to you, table topic masters.
Lovely. You have so beautifully put your thought process to get best out of people, Toastmaster Tarun. And with this, we move on to Shivam. Toastmaster Shivam, if you can come on the screen, please. And I would like to share that
Uh,
sorry.
yeah, hello. I'm really sorry I cannot come up on the camera.
No problem, no problem. And I would like to share that number two and number 6 has been already taken up. So you have other numbers starting from 1 to 12. Please choose your number.
So it would be 8, number 8.
Okay, number 8. So for you,
Yes.
the topic is New Year resolution. New Year resolution for you, Shivam.
So, how many of you have actually made up a New Year resolution for this year? Can you just raise your hand and show? Okay, and keep your hands up if you have already broken it. How many of you have already broken it? No worries, I am in this together with you. So I am a person that doesn't make resolutions at all. So each year at the starting of the year, I have been asked by my friends, family, how many of you have made a resolution? So I generally reply with, I don't make resolutions. You know why? Why? Because I think it's a fake promise that we do each year just to appease ourselves that we are doing something great. What I rather do, I make short goals. Like in month of January, I'll work on this skill. In month of February, I'll work on my communication. In month of March, I'll make more network. In month of April, I'll ask my boss for the appraisal. And in month of what come after April? May. In month of May, I'll go for a trip. So I make small resolution, small goals, and then I try to, achieve them. So new resolution as a concept is good, but I believe that we can also do something different, not like following what the world is doing, but rather doing what makes the real goal, complete by our efforts. What actually works for us, that we should do, rather than making resolutions at the start of the year. Then at the end of December, you'll remind yourself that okay, yeah, I made a resolution, but I'm nowhere near of completing it. So, I think that is my perspective, but definitely I would like to hear others as well. So, thank you, and over to you, table topic master, Toastmaster Tish.
Thank you for letting us know. Thank you for being brutally honest on New Year resolution. And with this honest acceptance, I would like to move on to Toastmaster Sanjeev as he has been waiting for quite a long time. Toastmaster Sanjeev, for your information, number 6 to 8 has been taken up, and please select your number in from 1 to 12.
It's one.
Sorry?
Number one.
Number 1. Okay, Toastmaster Sanjeev, number 1. So the topic is time management. Time management, Toastmaster Sanjeev.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Satish. So time management is it's like again I will say like resolution. So time management for everyone is very difficult, and after that we blame that okay, I'm not getting time for doing this, I'm not getting for that. So time management is very essential thing for the growth, for your better health, for everything. So for me, the time management, I have scheduled the 24-hour, the different section. The first sections is for the myself. That is, I started in the morning itself at around 5 o'clock. Then do the exercise, sometime running, sometime exercise, and 8 to 9 hours for the office. The office also fragmented in the different way for the meeting, for discussion, and for email reading. And evening is a time for the family, and after that, sound sleep. So this way, I manage that time. I feel mostly manage the same way. The person who does not able to manage the time, he always loser. He always loser. And blame that he is not getting time for doing this, doing that. And health is one more the most important factor where time is required to give. If you don't want to give the time on the health, you have to pay the money to doctor. And lastly, the pharmacist like me will be beneficial more. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you very much for so well elaborating the importance of time. Time is probably the biggest asset in the world. And with this, we move on to more enthusiastic speakers. So I would like to choose Kalpesh Patel. If you can come up on the virtual screen, okay, with camera on mode. Thank you very much, Kalpesh. Number 1, 2, 6, 8 already taken up. Please choose a number between 1 to 12, except these numbers.
I'll take 2.
You take 2. 2 has been taken up. So please.
I'll go with 4. 4.
You will go. Would you would like to go with 4? Okay.
Yeah.
So the topic is my parents and their expectation. My parents and their expectation. Kalpesh Patel.
Good morning, Satish. And that's a very wonderful topics. And my parents and expectation. Of course, if you say about the world, the parents love most their children. And every parent have their expectation for the children. And nowadays it's been increasing more because the happening is what parents are comparing our children to other. And same thing was happening, when I was a child, my parents always complaining, this other uh, the other guy who's been who living in our neighbor, he has the same kind of children and he's doing good marks in these maths and all, but you are not able to get this, you get the average marks. So every parents have the expectations, that kind of thing. And I would like to share one thing about this parents, nowadays, like we always comparing about education, we comparing about other things. So better, I would say to parents who will be there in the meeting. So rather than comparing our child with others, better way you can encourage him to become a better version of yourself, because this way at least he can understand what are the weakness, what are the strength, and he or she can work proactively. So now era, you get a lot of information on internet, you get a lot of things going on, and everyone's wanted to become a best one, right? And if you compare to other, it would create the problem. Parents have that issue, always comparing, always parents want my child should become a doctor, engineer, or scientist. It won't be possible for each and every children. Rather than while we doing this, while doing such kind of thing, we are setting the wrong expectation, and he or she get a lot of baggage in their bag, and it may chance he or she may take any wrong decisions. Better we can encourage them and ask them, whatever you want, you please do it, and become a better version of yourself rather than comparing with others. Because I'm a father of my child, so I always encourage to my daughter, don't worry about others, just do yourself whatever you want. That's it. Over to table topic master, Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you, Kalpesh, for being so candid about the expectations and being so realistic. And with this, we move on to Harshil Mehta. Harshil, number 1, 4, 2, 6, 8 already taken up. I would request you to choose any other number.
Which number?
Okay, I'll repeat. Number 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 have been taken up. You
5,
can
5.
you choose 5. You choose 5. Okay, that's great. So for you, the topic is YouTube. YouTube, Harshil Mehta.
YouTube. Well, these days, when you ask people, whenever they learn something new, where did you learn this from? From which university have you graduated? And they come up with this answer that I've graduated from YouTube University. Because you can learn anything and everything on YouTube. There is no restrictions when it comes to learning. I strongly believe that the best way, the best solution for anti-aging is learning. If you keep learning, you stay relevant. And if you are relevant, it doesn't matter how old you are. People will give importance and you will be able to create that impact in the society. And I truly believe that YouTube is that source where you can learn everything. But again, the flip side of it is that it depends on you. How do you want to use YouTube? Similarly, a knife can be used to murder a person, or it can be used for something productive like chopping vegetables. Same is with YouTube. It depends on you. How do I use YouTube? I listen to some motivational podcast. These days, I've been learning video editing. I've taken a resolution that in 2025, I'll learn new skills, video editing. I will learn new languages. Yesterday, I attended an event where I met a couple of people who know 7 languages. So I was very fascinated by that thing that, oh wow, she knows 7 languages. How can I learn so many languages? And then I saw that on YouTube there are so many free courses available where I can learn new languages. So I've started learning video editing. So that's how I'm going to use YouTube in 2025 to educate myself, to upscale my knowledge, to upscale my skills. And with that, I am very sure that I will be the brand ambassador of YouTube University. So by the end of 2025, for all of you that how you can use YouTube and elevate your life. So I urge everyone to please be a student of YouTube University and be the best student. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Harshil, for emphasizing the importance of YouTube. And we really wish you to be the brand ambassador for YouTube in 2025. Okay, I see a number of more hands. So I would like to choose Nisha Sharma. Nisha, I will say that what are the numbers taken up? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. More, other than these numbers, please choose
Number 9.
number 9. Number 9. Okay. So for you, the topic is importance of book reading. Importance of book reading, Toastmaster Nisha.
I think reading books is an essential part of, like, earlier when we did not have access to the visual media. This was the only way people used to learn new things. Now we have multiple ways of learning, as how Toastmaster Harshal mentioned about YouTube and other sources where we can get knowledge. But me being slightly old school, I believe, when you have a hard covered book, when you read stuff, it registers. It also helps you while you're watching visual content. It may be good for you to grasp, but when it comes to your imagination, you're limited to what people are telling you or how things have been told to you, how things have been shown, maybe in a YouTube video or on Netflix. But when you actually read something, you have to use a lot of your imagination to figure out whether it's fiction, whether it's non-fiction. There is a lot of element of where you have to use your imagination to figure out how that particular scenario then shapes up in your head. So it's an interesting way to learn and to see the world, not only from a writer's perspective, but also to use your own imagination, your own perspective in that ways. So for me, I think I've learned a lot by reading books. It has helped me improve my vocabulary. It has helped me improve my perspective, overall perspective about life. And also, it has helped me use my imagination while I'm reading, although I don't read a lot of fiction. But even while reading nonfiction, it helps me think a lot and to be a better thinker and use my own thoughts while communicating, while just being around. So yes, I think book reading is an interesting hobby, and I think it is something which all of us can try. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Okay, wonderfully put up your thought process. And with this, I would like to encourage guests, and I see 2 guests, Devesh Sharma and D. Satish. Would you be comfortable to come on camera and speak, dear guests? Sarika, would you like to speak? Would you like to choose a topic and speak?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you please start your camera? Would it be possible? or you would like to speak without in camera off mode?
Yes, sir.
Camera off mode. You
Yes,
choose to
sir.
speak on camera off mode. No problem. Please choose the number. And shall I repeat
Number,
what
sir.
are the numbers taken up?
Okay.
Okay, number taken up already. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. The rest of the numbers are open.
Number 7.
Number 7. Okay, great. So for you, the topic is films and our lives. Films and our lives.
Okay. Very warm and fresh morning to all of you. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Uh, Let me start on films and our life. Uh, from the films, so many films that encourage us, motivates us for make changes in our life, like style ourselves, and do something new from the films, which we can improve and implement in our life. uh, uh, Films also entertain us, and films and our life. Uh,
Sarika, we are not
our
able.
life.
Yeah, please continue. Continue.
Okay. Films and our life are total. Our life is also like a film. Uh, so many up and downs are coming in day to day life we are facing. Uh, we can also consider it as a drama, and our life is also a mixture of entertainment, drama, emotions, motivation and success. So we can compare it with films. Okay, that's all.
Thank you, guest Sarika. And it's wonderful to hear your opinion on films. And thank you very much, everyone, for expressing your thoughts, your views, and being so lovely at impromptu speaking. And we wish that you speak longer and better and more effectively in due course of time. With this, I would like to end up my session of table topic and would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the Day, Priya Rathore. Over to you, Toastmaster Priya.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Satish Sarthi, for that amazing table topic section. You ensured that you covered as many people as you could. So everybody got an opportunity of impromptu speaking. With that, I would like to call upon, before we move on to the next segment, I'd like to call upon our timer to give us a timing report for both the segments, the prepared speech segment as well as the table topic segment. Over to you, Toastmaster Awadh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya. So, for the prepared speeches, Toastmaster Sanjeev, he has taken 6 minutes 20 seconds, and Toastmasters Mitu Mohanty, she has taken 7 minutes 30 seconds. There is a slightly again grace of the 7 minutes 30 seconds for the time is there. So exactly 7 minutes 30 seconds. For the table topic, Mr. Leon Isimpa, he has taken 2 minutes 19 seconds. TM Tarun, he has taken 2 minutes 17 seconds. Mr. Sivam has taken 1 minute 46 seconds. TM Sanjeev, he has taken 1 minute 54 seconds. TM Kalpesh, he has taken 2 minutes 12 seconds. TM Harshal Mehta, he has taken 2 minutes 20 seconds. TM Nisa, she has taken 2 minutes 9 seconds. Miss Sarika, she has taken 2 minutes 21 seconds. So that's the time reports. Over to you, Toastmaster Priya.
Sure, thank you very much. And as we can see, all our speakers, our prepared speakers, as well as our table topic speakers, all have qualified. And Toastmaster Mitu has qualified just by the nick of time. Great, great, great. That's amazing. Okay, now we were talking about the Pygmalion effect. And for everyone who's just joined in, Pygmalion is about an external or extrinsic form of motivation we get from outside. Times when we don't trust ourselves, but we really don't know, we have no clue and no idea why others trust in us so much than we would. However, that formula really works in many cases. Because there are people encouraging us from outside and clapping, we start to have some kind of a self-belief, which is a borrowed belief, and it works for us. Taking that forward now, we only want to understand, how does Pygmalion effect really help the society overall? Pygmalion effect, which means external motivation. When people start to drive and motivate others, it builds an amazing society. We could even have a holistic transformation where we would want to help each other. We want to give our hand and pick up someone else who doesn't in the moment really feel good about themselves. It could be anywhere, right from sports people who must have just lost their match, or maybe are quite intimidated by the opponents, but you really don't know that they can do wonders if someone from the external just give them a push. It could be from teachers, from mentors, from anyone, even from strangers, when people tell us that you can do it. In my Toastmasters journey, or my journey as a speaker, professional speaker, I have seen that there was a time when I really had no faith in me. I can still, I would say, have not completely forgotten my first ever fiasco in public speaking. I wanted to give up for once and for all. Someone said, Priya, you can speak. You can speak, you can dream. And that's when I started speaking. And I made a profession out of it. And today in Toastmasters, it's been quite a few years now. And we will always continue to inspire everybody. That's the positive effect of Pygmalion effect in the society. So let us all start with becoming someone else's external motivators by installing Pygmalion effect in us so that we can empower others. With that, let us also empower each other and encourage each other to know how well we have done and have a little more dosage of positive motivation through our next segment, which is of general evaluation. And for our general evaluation, our general evaluator today is the president of another club, Toastmaster Anil Gangawat. Toastmaster Anil has always been a very strict disciplinarian for himself and someone who's an achiever in all the sorts. So Toastmaster Anil, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Priya. Thanks for the warm introduction. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters and guests. General evaluation is a segment where we scrutinize the meeting, how it went well, or it was our expectations or not. That is what we'll do. But before we do that, let us have some more evaluation, which was to be done for the prepared speeches. I think we had 2 prepared speeches instead of 3, which was preparation agenda. The first speech, which was delivered by Sanjeev Singh. The evaluator for that was Priya Rathore. I hope the timer would be knowing the timing guidelines for the prepared evaluator. It would be 2 to 3 minutes. You'll be showing green at 2. At 2:30, you'll be showing the yellow card, and third minute, you'll be showing the red card. The evaluator would be having 30 seconds of grace period. I would like to call upon the first evaluator for the speech of Toastmaster Sanjeev, that is none other than Priya Rathod. Priya, please share your evaluation.
Sure, I'm also going to spotlight the timer. Toastmaster Sanjeev Singh. Leading together and growing together. It's more like Pygmalion again effect happening here. So which means that your speech was in congruence with today's theme, but no, that may have not been planned. But let me tell you that when you started off with your speech and you said that we would have a little role play out here, I was aware about your creative indices. You seemed to know exactly how can you make this a little participative and an enthralling experience right in the beginning. I commend your creativity on that. Going through your speech, there were very, very good moments that you had given about different styles of leadership. And you spoke about your style where you are mainly a diplomatic leader. You look at things from all sides and you would like to put up your best face with everybody. In your speech, it became apparent that you, as a leader, would like to have a little bit of something with everyone in terms of your communication so that you could reach out to your team at any given point in time. Your communication with your team would not be limited to work and work alone. It could also extend to any personal help that is required. Very good, very rightly said that this style of leadership really works. You also gave us a really well structured speech where you spoke about the styles of leadership and exactly where did the leadership adaptation really happen. In what places did you act as a different kind of a leader? And if you had to change your hat, you changed it to don another style of your leadership. Very, very well done on that. Your speech has been a blend of creativity, logic, excellence together. Now, to make your speech experience even more worthwhile, we would want to see what else can we do to this. Now, Sanjeev, you are very good in your speech creation. And we also observed that while you were giving your speech, you made a good eye contact with the audience, but some of your eye contact was on your notes. So though your speech was well rehearsed, there were some portions of it which were looking as though you were reading. I would encourage you to just say all of that you are saying, because you already, like Toastmaster Meetu has said, we have all the resources inside of us. So let us exercise that as well. I find that you are a good speaker. The only few errors that we find are mostly in pronunciation. So we could work on that as well. Apart from that, you gave your speech sitting. There is absolutely no problem with that. And I saw that you used your hands really well. So using the hands well while speaking, especially when you're giving a speech on screen, using the upper side of your torso with your hands would be a good thing. All in all, a very, very good and well scripted speech. All the best to all your future speeches. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Priya, for doing the honors. Let us call upon the second evaluator for the speech of Toastmaster Meetu. I hope it's Nisha Sharma.
Or Ranjiv.
Ranjiv.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It's Ranjiv.
Okay.
Hi, Ranjiv.
Hi.
Yeah. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Anil, calling me on the stage. All right. So the hidden script NLP impacts our daily lives. Our target speaker, Toastmaster Mitu, what a great orator you are. You are really a package of not only motivator, good orator, and the speech which you spoke this morning, you were perfectly demonstrated your communication style. You were trying to enforce your style of communication, and you have successfully done that very well. So your body language or your body gesture posture, it was very much synced with the what you were speaking, especially when you discussed about the NLP, neuro linguistic programming. I understand this is a very, very vast topic. However, you made it bit simplified to the audience to understand them. You also shared one of the uh, tool you can use, and this is 5 7 minutes of speech. In 5 7 minutes of speech, whatever you could have shared, you were able to deliver it with proper eye to eye contact. Your language, as we say, your language of making understand other people is your body language more than only your tone and your content. So you are always a great to all of us to learn how to communicate the content to the audience. So this is a commendation for from my end. Your body language, your delivery, the creation of content was absolutely amazing. So kudos to that. Now, when it comes to recommendation, I just would like to share two things which can we work upon. I know you have been a fabulous speaker. Only the thing which I felt, NLP for the people who are in the training or any other industry, or it is very easy to connect with that. However, when it comes to general population, public, I felt it could have been explained more, or it could have been shared more about NLP. And the second, your voice. So I felt somewhere the wavelength, the pitch of the speech was bit same. So can we change in the variation of tone? So these are two things which I felt if I would have changed as a speaker. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ranjiv, for the evaluation. And now we will be calling upon our tag team. I hope the grit and perseverance of our Toastmasters had made this meeting wonderful. Let us call upon stage grammarian Nisha. Hi, Nisha. You can present your grammarian report for the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anil. First of all, I would like to say I am very impressed today with the collective use of like vocabulary, speaking, grammar. It was a job well done by all of us. I am very proud to be a part of this group where everyone has been so, and I've seen the journey also so far. It's been a pleasure to be a part of this journey and see how far we've come. Having said that, but there is always scope for improvement. So while presenting my report, first I would like to start by the use of the word of the day. Priya has used it 3 times. Neetu has used it once. I would encourage other speakers also to use it more. If I've missed out on any speaker, please, I would like to again applaud you for using the word. Apart from this, what I've realized is the use of grammar was mostly correct. Only the pronunciation is where I think collectively we all should work, especially Toastmaster Avad. Uh, instead of saying so, you can say show. Instead of saying production, you can say production. I will using, you can use it as I will be using certain things. Sanjeev, again, overall, I only felt the grammar was perfect. It was just the pronunciation that needs a little bit more fine tuning. Priya, I mean, if I'm talking about the usage, the good usage of grammar, quotes, thoughts, words, Priya, you're at the top of it. I love the way, in fact, the whole theme, Pygmalion, that itself became like more like the second word of the day. And for me also, I wasn't aware of this word. The way you've used it, the way you've sort of explained the whole phenomena around it, it was amazing. The other things, what I really liked about your usage of grammar and vocabulary is you've used words like enthralling experience and many more such. Meetu Mohanty, I always love to watch you speak because, your usage of grammar, your usage of just the entire way, your pronunciation, it is so perfect. I love to hear you speak, and it is always a pleasure. Harshal, again, you've used certain very good words, especially like upscale, while you were talking about your experience with YouTube. So, yeah, this is my overall report, and thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Anil.
Thank you, Damaria, Toastmaster Nisha, for the report. Now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Margaret, for sharing the R counters report. Can we have Toastmaster Margaret? Over to you.
Toastmaster Priya Rathod used a sound once. Toastmaster Rajiv Singh used total 4, including 2 numbers of A and 2 numbers of So. And Toastmaster Meetu Mohanty, total 3, 3 of them are. Toastmaster Awad Singh used total number 7, 6 numbers of A and 1 number of A in addition. And Toastmaster Nisha, she was using lavishly the A sound and total of 8 numbers. Satish Saruthi, he used 3 numbers of A and 1 number of So in addition. And so it counts to total of 4. Toastmaster Anil Gangawat, a total number of A sounds, 4. And Toastmaster Sanjeev Singh, I couldn't catch any A numbers. Then Toastmaster, she's the guest of today, Sarika, she used a total number of 11, including 6 A's and 1 repeat word and long pauses, 4 numbers. And guest of today's session, Toastmaster Leon used a total number of 7, including 4 numbers of A, 1 number of So, and 2 numbers of repeat words. Then finally, Kalpesh Patel, he used a total number of 4, and 4 of them are repeat words. That's all for today. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret, for sharing the exhaustive report on the wrong usage of words. Thank you. And now I think we have a session for listener's role, and it is played by Toastmaster Satish Sarthi. Can we have Satish Sathi on stage?
Hi.
Hi, Satish.
Yes, I'm back here with another exciting round, and I'm gonna ensure participation from each one of you. I'm actually using the Pygmalion effect in anticipation by saying so. So, are you all ready?
Yes.
Give me a thumbs up. Okay. So some questions are gonna be really easy to begin with. I'm going to keep very, very easy topics. So there was a word mentioned, grit. My question is, who wrote this book, Grit? Raise your hands, please, for to respond. I see Sarika one. And Sarika, over to you. Okay. Anyone else? Sarika, you're saying yes, no. Okay, let's move on. It was Angela Duckworth. Great. There was a topic, neuro-linguistic programming, and in this topic, Toastmaster Meetu decoded these three words, and she gave the exact equivalent of N and then L and then P. Can anyone share the meaning of NLP in simple words, day-to-day words?
Yes.
Okay, so let me go to Margaret.
It's neuro-linguistic programming.
Okay, perfectly all right. But can you substitute the word neuro-linguistic programming with the day-to-day action words? Equivalent of neuro-linguistic programming, day-to-day action words. Hope. Okay.
She said there are 5 parts in it, like reframing, anchoring, meta model, modeling, and presupposition.
Okay. These are the tools. What I was expecting is neuro is equal to thinking part and linguistic is equivalent to speaking, and programming is actually pattern. However, I appreciate the answer and keenness of your observation, and that really gives the idea of your listening ability, because generally tools are difficult to remember as compared to these three words. Good. Well on that. So Toastmaster Priya talked about Pygmalion effect, and under that she talked about 4 different stages. Can anyone talk about those 4 stages? I see Margaret raising her hand very enthusiastically. I would love to have more enthusiastic respondents.
Shall I?
Needless to say, okay, Margaret, over to you.
Expectation set, behavioral shift, action, and performance.
Action and performance. Okay, great. So you have proved that you have been so attentive listener. Let me move on and go to Toastmaster Sanjeev. Toastmaster Sanjeev, in her L2P1 speech, talked about leadership style, and he really gave flavor of his leadership style. Question is, what leadership style he has? Okay, I saw her. Nisha, over to you.
His leadership style is democratic.
Okay. Would anyone like to add another style of? Okay, Margaret.
Diplomatic.
Diplomatic? Not really. Can
Not
anyone
really.
else? Not really.
Situational leadership is the.
We can infer, but he used word that can be inferred. There is no doubt about it. He used this word during his speech. Anyone? He used the word. Okay, as I don't see any response. Affiliate. Oh, Priya.
Yes. Since I was evaluating, I was listening. Affiliative leadership, correct?
It's affiliative leadership. Okay. So we have wonderful line of speaker for our table topics. One wonderful speaker was Harshil. What was the topic of Harshil?
Harshit.
Okay, Toastmaster Meetu.
Yeah, his
Toast.
topic was about YouTube, the learning from YouTube.
Okay, perfect. Um, we have so many wonderful speakers. One speaker talked about benefits of book reading. Who was that? Okay. Margaret is rocking, but General Evaluator also is keen to respond. General Evaluator Anil.
It was Nisha.
It was Nisha, yes. She beautifully talked about that. And very interestingly, when Toastmaster Meetu was giving her speech, she talked about the reason also to choose NLP as topic. Anyone? Why she chose NLP as a topic for her speech? Maybe a little tougher one. She mentioned during her speech that why she chose NLP as topic. So I see Dr. Sanjeev. Yes, Dr. Sanjeev, what to you?
Yes, I feel that in her speech she was telling that in when she started speaking, initially she was feeling not comfortable, and
Mhm.
then she started taking the NPL project, and in fact, she was just observing the greater speaker, how the speaker, uh, the body gestures are there, how the tones are there. So there's things I think she has spoken on that.
Okay. That is again based on the inference. She mentioned a word called grid, and she by using this word grid, she said that there is a reason for her to choose NLP. Actually, she mentioned two reasons, so NLP was one of them. Right, Toastmaster Meetu?
Yes, I'll just add this that it was about tremendous transformation in clients.
Tremendous transformation in clients. Okay, so all of us have proved our metal for listening. Either we are selective listeners or we listen based on our intent and things like that. So, with this wonderful display of listening, let me go back to Toastmaster of the day. Sorry, not Toastmaster of the day, but General Evaluator Anil Gangawat. Back to you.
Thank you, Satish, for checking everyone's listening ability. As you had rightly said, listening is the most important part of our communication. Thank you for that. So I'm just going ahead with the agenda. All the role players have played their role. Now it's my turn.
We need the timing for the evaluations, please.
Yes. So thank you very much for reminding that. Can I call upon timer Toastmaster Awad for sharing the evaluation timing?
Thank you, General Waiters, TM Anil. So, General Evaluations TM Priya, he has taken 3 minutes 21 seconds. And TM Ranjeev, he has taken 3 minutes 28 seconds. So, these are our two top evaluations. Thank you, and over to you.
Okay. So that means both of them are qualified for polls.
Yes.
Thank you. So in Toastmasters, we say that feedback is a breakfast for champions. And today, I don't say that I'm a very good chef to serve a breakfast to you all, but I'll try to do my best. So meeting in Toastmasters is something which is supposed to be fruitful towards the investment which we have made. So we all have taken out time of ours on a Sunday, which would have been spent otherwise with our family, to make it more fruitful. And to make it fruitful, there are a team which had gone behind making this meeting successful. So I'll just divide this evaluation in two parts: before the meeting and during the meeting. Before the meeting, what I could see is that there was a role player group which was prepared for all the role players. All the necessary resources were shared for the references so that there is no confusion. That was a job which was very well done. Kudos to the team. During the meeting started on time. That was a good thing. The meeting was started with setting the tone that was set by our SAR, as Toastmaster Mitu. It was very well done. You set the tone of the meeting, describing the expectations during the meeting from the attendance. You had handed it over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Ranjiv. Toastmaster Ranjiv did his job well. He reaffirmed the Toastmasters' commitment and the objectives to all the guests and Toastmasters. He also acknowledged the guests and took their feedback, which is a good thing, greeting the guests. The meeting was handed over to our Toastmaster of the day, Priya Rathod. What was done by Toastmaster Ranjiv, one thing which was like he described Toastmaster Priya, and during his description, he had mentioned out some adjectives, which is very good for setting the tone. Toastmaster Priya had chosen one of the themes which was very well defined. And one thing which I would like to highlight about the members is that they had donned multiple hats, be it Toastmaster of the day, donning the hat of Zoom Master, Evaluator, be it Sa, who was doing multiple roles. I think Satish Sathi had done 2 roles. I think it was a good thing. But at the same time, we could have found out more people. But I think it's because of the New Year Eve that people are all on vacation. Moving ahead, Toastmaster of the day had chosen the theme and she had explained it very well. Table topic master had chosen the relevant topics which was suiting to the theme. And good thing he did was he encouraged this guest to speak. And he also, after the speech was over, he acknowledged the thoughts. That's a good thing. Only one suggestion which I could give to our table topic master is like he should have reiterated the use of word of the day. That's what could have been done. Thank you. Moving on to the speakers, the objectives were very well set by the evaluators before the speech was done. Kudos to that. The speakers had taken the time, and I think the first speaker's act was something which was out of the blue. I think he had set the tone of his leadership style by giving an act, small act. It's a good demonstration. The second speaker, that was Toastmaster Mitu, actually explained a complex topic about how the brain functions, how we actually get into NLP. And it was made simple by connecting with the layman terminology. Kudos to you. Thank you for doing that. All the table topic speakers had done their role well. I think starting from Leon to the guests, all of them had given their perspective. The perspective was very well described. I don't have much to tell about the tag team. I think tag team had done wonderful delivery. Timer, I think, was visible on the screen sometimes. I think you were covering your screen, but sometimes you were visible. Maybe that could have been taken care of, but you did job very well. Our counter's job was done very well. Only thing which could have been added, maybe not required. Maybe if you can share your screen with all the words, people can glance it. Maybe not required, but you can always share your screen with all the same if you can do that.
Yes, I have shared in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, WhatsApp group. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Because during that time I forgot to share it.
No issues. No
So
issues.
now I have shared in the WhatsApp group.
No, that's it's not mandatory, but it would have been maybe perhaps people can glance it. Grammarian had used given the word of the day, but maybe one thing which I can advise her, like maybe she can repeatedly put it in the chat box to use it. She had mentioned it once, but maybe during the table topic session or whenever the sessions are going on, she can just remind every guest that you can use the word of the day. Great. That's my suggestion. Other than that, the meeting went on very well. No other suggestions from my end. Only thing I could have expected more use of the word great during the meeting. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Priya Rathod.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Anil. And I was just in the process of making the polls, and I'm yet to do it, to complete it. Perhaps you could take that also as as our feedback that you would want to give us. Okay, there's something that I would like to tell everybody. Today we have finished much before time is because we did not have book review. So we're going to get free soon. But I have a news for you all. As decided, we are an online club, but we would like to meet offline sometimes because we want to work on that one element of body language sometimes. We know that in Mumbai, it gets very difficult to travel all the time and keep our commitment. Sometimes it is very difficult to even attend an online meeting. And if we talk about an offline, it's too big a commitment. Plus, we have members elsewhere as well. And it gets difficult who are not in Mumbai. But we have also decided to have a meeting once in 3 months, at least to begin with. And then let's see how much we can increase our frequency of meeting. We would like to come up with our next offline meeting somewhere in the month of February. And I would definitely want to encourage all of you that towards the end of February, I shall float one confirmation list in our group. Kindly write your names and try and make it for the meeting. Because only when we keep meeting each other do we bond with each other, do we understand everybody's journeys, and we are able to see how everyone has embellished themselves in this. And it's a very, very important thing that when we meet people, we understand, especially in Toastmasters, what are the other hygiene factors that are to be taken care of in an offline meeting. Trust me, there was nothing like an offline or like an online meeting earlier before the pandemic. It happened only when the pandemic struck. That was a good thing that we are all able to meet. Otherwise, having this meeting would not be possible because I'm not even in Mumbai. Okay, so February it is. We will all meet. Okay, and I shall now float the polls. Just give me
Priya,
Hanji,
I have a suggestion
Hanji.
for offline meeting. Can we do some outing type of things, not in the Mumbai, rather the local area where we can spend a time a day where we can interact and have a session.
Yes, yes, yes. Having an offline meeting, which is an excursion trip. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we have all that in mind. Since we've just had an offline meeting, which was which was our first offline meeting, so we did not know if our members are going to be ready for it right now. But as we move and as we start knowing our members better, and we find time, and we have to do a lot of advanced planning for that because we'll have to plan 2 months in advance before we could do that.
Yes, yes.
So it's a good thing that we will. In fact, right now our venue, which is in Santa Cruz, will be the same.
I think we've lost Priya. The screen is frozen.
So, since Priya is out,
I think she'll come back. I think she's facing some network issues.
yeah. So meanwhile, I believe we had Tarun. Tarun, I think, left. So Sarika, if you can share your experience. Sarika Rajput, are you there? It's absolutely
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Oh God.
Okay. So wait. Before Priya, you can continue.
I'm sorry, everybody. I was just making the polls, and because I got logged out, my polls are completely wiped off. They're not there at all. So let us do this. I will send everyone on their personal window only options, and you can only write your responses, and on the main window you shall post. So everybody who is in this meeting will receive. So if I have the numbers of the guests, I shall send them too. Okay. And I'm so sorry we will have to do these polls. Otherwise, I will make the polls in the next, but we do not know that 5 minutes is going to be good enough for all of us to wait. Can we wait for another 5 minutes, please? Make the
Okay.
polls.
By the way,
Yes, we can do that.
you
Not
can.
even five, I'll make it in 3 minutes.
So you make it, Priya. So while you are preparing this poll, we have guest Sarika. She would like to share her experience of meeting, how she felt, how was the meeting for her. Sarika is here. Sarika Rajput.
Yes, sir. Uh, I like to share my experience. From this training, I experienced and I learned so many things from all of you. Just like the way we should have to speak, and also I realize whenever I'm trying to share my thoughts, I get nervous because the unknown audience in school and college. Whenever I share or I present myself, that time I didn't get nervous, and that's all because of I share my presentation, and I present myself uh, in front of a known audience, and you all are unknown audience for me. So I get nervous and I can't share my thoughts in very fluent way. And also I make points and I make notes of so many things which I have to note for my better for to present myself very well. That's all. And I like to hand over to. Okay, that's all.
Okay, Sarika, it was nice to hear you, and you were great to share your emotions and expression. It was really nice to hear you, and this is how we learn and develop. So, Sarika, never hesitate to speak in front of any audience, whether it is we may face the challenge of English as a language, but communication is not about the language. It is about what I am trying to communicate to the audience, to the person with whom I am speaking. If he is understanding in toto, then you are a very good communicator. So never think about the language barrier, Sarika, right? And you
Yes, sir. Yes,
keep
I will
connecting.
work on it.
Right. So keep connecting in this meeting, because this is a platform which helps us to make a good public speaker. We are the people, we are also from the different background, different language barrier, whether it is a pronunciation, whether it is a language, English language, whether it is a overall your fluency. These are some of the challenges. That is how we as a toastmaster will learn from each other while looking at the different speakers, like here Mitu, Toastmaster Mitu. She is a life. Mitu, you are a life coach, or you are a coach for professional as well as life coach, right?
Yes, life and leadership coach.
Leadership. Okay, so ICF certified coach,
Yes.
and absolutely great orator. Leon De Silva. Leon, you would like to share your experience, if it is possible to for
Yeah.
you.
Yes. Uh, I actually had many learnings from this group. I'm not sure as to where this Toastmaster group is really from, but I guess it's somewhere from Mumbai. That's what I learned from the Toastmaster of the day. And I'm actually from Bangalore. So I come from a Toastmasters club called as a Speech Studios Toastmasters, which is in Bangalore located. So I will hope to see all of you since we are also online and you guys are also online. So see all of you in our club one time. And there's a lot which I learned from you. Like many have been mentioned before. So I don't need to reiterate the same thing again and again. But thanks a lot for the learning, and I hope you can learn from our side also something when you visit our side also. Thank you. Back to
Yeah,
you.
so Leon, if, you can share your number. We will love to have one common meeting.
Yeah.
We can do that.
With whom should I share it, or should I just give it in the group? Like, how is it?
You can share it with Ranjiv on his
Okay.
personal, I mean, his chat window here itself, Zoom, on Zoom.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
Ranjiv,
you.
good news, I've done it.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's done. It's done.
Great. So thank you. So I will say to pronounce as a Toastmaster Leon. Nice to hear your feedback also, and definitely sometime we will have one meeting where all both club can connect in one meeting. Is it fine if on behalf of our VP Education I am speaking?
Absolutely, sure.
Yeah. Over to you, Priya, Toastmaster Priya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ranjiv, in taking care of the stage till then. Now, people ready for polls. They are out, and here I launch the polls. Kindly vote. Few more seconds, please. Few more votes. Okay. We close the polls now. We end them. Okay. Now, very quickly, I'll announce the results. There was one, they say, in Hindi, they say, Jaldi ka kaam shaitan ka. So we always miss something, and I missed the poll for the best evaluator. No worries, you all can send it to me here on Zoom. We have two evaluators, Toastmaster Priya and Toastmaster Ranjiv, and both of them have qualified on time. So you can post your answers here to me on my private window in Zoom itself. Until then, I shall announce the results for the others. So we have the best auxiliary role player going to a very close brush between two of them. It goes to the listener, Toastmaster Satish Sarthi. We also had Toastmaster Nisha for that. And so for now, it is Toastmaster Satish Sarthi. And the best of big three, thank you. It's yours truly for the role of TMOD. Our best table topic speaker was a close brush between our guest, Toastmaster Harshil and Toastmaster Leon. So it's just Toastmaster Harshil for now. And the best speaker for today is Toastmaster Meetu Mohanty. Congratulations, everyone. And I shall just check my chat window. And okay, great. Thank you, everybody. So it's an equal number, almost an equal number. And I'd like to give it to Toastmaster Ranjiv as the best evaluator. Toastmaster Ranjiv, congratulations to you. And with that, Just a second, please. And with that, we come to the end of this meeting. Everyone, we shall send a confirmation list for all the attendees in the month of February. In case you have any more recommendations, if February is not possible for you, we will do it soon. We shall all meet more frequently, we promise. Our team from the XCOM will promise, and we will make all the necessary arrangements. All we require is more and more participation from our members. Today, a few members were not there. If we can come for our meetings, regular meetings also, it'll be great so that we all can also up our performance in as part of Toastmasters promise. So with that, we end our meeting today. Thank you so much, everyone, for being there, and enjoy your Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Priya, I'm stopping the